First of all, fuck man.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today, Season 3 of the CBM Live series has started. Welcome everyone to Bound Live. I'm the host 09 Mayhem, otherwise known as Imperial Anno Japan Country Ball. And now, I'll let the co-host introduce himself.
Second, welcome everyone to Bound Live. This is the third season of Country Ball Multiverse Live series.
Before we start the episode, we will explain the rules so your viewers have an idea what's happening in the season. First of all, a player can have a total of 6 lives. The amount you get is randomized between 3 and 6 lives. If you have 6 lives, you are purple, meaning you are pretty safe from losing all your lives. Just know that you might be a target in the future. If you are dark green, you have either 4 or 5 lives. You aren't as well positioned as purple, but you don't have to worry about losing your lives. If you are green, you have 3 lives. You are safe for now. If you are yellow, you are in, like how Green said it, in hot water. One mistake and you become red. Lastly, once you are red, you become hostile to all players. You can now do whatever. Just note that any hostility is optional. For every non-red lifer, you are required to act peaceful among each other unless provoked by certain roles and red lifers.
This season, we have roles that you need to complete. The first up is the medic. Your goal is to supply other players with a totem of 9 and regeneration. The next role is the imperialist. You know it, you probably hate it, but your goal is to kill another player. You can do this by any means necessary. If you don't succeed in killing someone in the first 1.5 hours, you will lose all your lives and go down to red. Next up is the Phantom. They're kinda like the Imperialist, with a few noticeable changes. First up, you're invisible until you complete your goal. And that goal is to kill someone using PvP. So no TNT like the Imperialist, just pure scale. So sneak up on your enemies and slay them with your sword. Otherwise, you will lose 1 life. We also have the Dwarf. They're small and agile, so hard to catch. Yeah, no, there's not much to say. Just make fun of them. Then there's the Outcast. They cannot interact with any other player. Talking is explicitly prohibited, and if you do interact with someone, you will lose a life. While you're on green or other non-red colors, you are peaceful. You have to help each other and make sure everyone survives. But as soon as you turn red, all rules go out of the window. You're supposed to kill, grieve, steal, whatever. All the stuff you can do on green. But when you're Imperialist or Phantom, you're also allowed to do those things. But the Outcast has one exception. If you get too close, they can give you 1 warning hit.
At the beginning of each session, you will receive a void block, which you are not allowed to place down. You're supposed to throw it in the Tower of Fortune, which you can do right over here. Once you throw it in, you will receive a loot crate, which can either be common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary, or mythic. I won't specify what's inside the crates, because that's the surprise. Also, another important rule is that you are not allowed to grind them or keep them somewhere, so you can put multiple void blocks in the machine. That's not allowed to happen. And to fix that, at the end of each session, I will remove each void block from the game, as I will do right now. There you go. So here's some final reminders. Every single roll is randomized each session, meaning that chances are you probably won't be the same roll twice in a row. You will most likely be a different roll every single session, so just keep that in mind. Another thing you should definitely keep in mind is that the curse timer for the Phantom and Imperialist is 1.5 hours. So, meaning you have 30 minutes left until the end of the session. And that is an important detail here, because once the curse timer runs out, the punishment will set in. Meaning that if you're Imperialist, you will lose all your lives unless you kill someone, and then you will become red. And for Phantom, you will lose 1 life. There's a pretty important reminder there. And then the last one is that if you are a red lifer, the Phantom or the Imperialist, you don't necessarily have to kill your allies. You can kill someone else, like a random person or an enemy, perhaps even. The choice is yours. And now, I will see you guys in the episode. See you then.